Imagine a war machine so silent it can fly deep into enemy territory without being seen or heard. A bomber that redefines strategic warfare and carries enough firepower to reshape global conflict. This is the B-2 Spirit, America's $2 billion invisible warplane. But what exactly makes it so dangerous, so expensive, and so irreplaceable? Today, with defense firepower, let's uncover the secrets of this airborne ghost. Born in the shadow of the Cold War, the B-2 was forged from a fear that America's existing bombers couldn't survive against the Soviet Union's growing air defense systems. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, stealth became the holy grail of air power, and Northrop Grumman's radical flying wing concept was the key. This wasn't just about surviving. It was about striking first, undetected, and leaving no trace. The B-2 traces its roots to the experimental YB-49 flying wing. Northrop revived the concept with cutting-edge computing and radar science. The result? A bomber without a tail, with smooth, blended surfaces designed to bounce radar away rather than reflect it back. First flown in 1989, it entered service in 1997, and despite budget overruns and political battles, only 21 were ever built. So, why the jaw-dropping price tag? The B-2's cost isn't just about the aircraft, it's about the entire stealth ecosystem. Each B-2 costs over $737 million in raw production, but when you add R&D, testing, stealth materials, and logistics, the price climbs to a staggering $2.13 billion per aircraft. Maintenance alone is an art form. The B-2's surface is coated in radar-absorbent material, so sensitive it must be handled in climate-controlled hangars. A single raindrop or bird strike can force hours of inspection. Every B-2 requires 119 hours of maintenance for each flight hour, an extreme figure even among high-performance aircraft. And those signature stealth edges? They're laser measured to within thousandths of an inch. How invisible is invisible? Despite its massive size, with a wingspan of 172 feet and a weight of over 160,000 pounds, the B-2 Spirit has a radar cross-section as small as a bumblebee, or just 0.1 square meters. That's about the size of a pigeon compared to the 100 square meters of a B-52. This isn't science fiction, it's stealth science perfected. The secret lies in physics, not just paint. The B-2's iconic flying wing design eliminates vertical stabilizers, which are radar magnets, and replaces them with a sleek, continuous wing structure. Its smooth curves scatter radar waves, while internal weapons bays conceal payloads that would otherwise reflect signals. Even its communication antennae retract during combat missions to minimize its signature. Radar waves are either absorbed by the B-2's composite skin or deflected in directions that prevent them from returning to the radar source. At the same time, the aircraft's infrared emissions are drastically reduced by a clever engineering solution. Exhaust gases are routed over the top surface of the aircraft and mixed with cooler ambient air, effectively minimizing its heat visibility to infrared sensors. That's the true power of American stealth. Even at 50,000 feet, the B-2 can cruise virtually undetected past the world's most sophisticated early warning radar systems. It doesn't just evade detection, it redefines what invisible means on the battlefield. Powered by 4 General Electric F-118GE 100 non-afterburning turbofans, each generating 17,300 pounds of thrust, the B-2 cruises at a top speed of 630 miles per hour, just below Mach 1. Its real strength, though, is endurance. With a range of over 6,000 nautical miles and in-air refueling, it can stay airborne indefinitely. The longest mission to date lasted over 44 hours, with crews rotating sleep shifts mid-air. It's operated by just 2 crew members, pilot and mission commander, aided by a sophisticated flight management system. That's less than the 5-man crew of the B-52 or the 4-man team on the B-1B. The B-2 doesn't just sneak in, it strikes hard. It carries up to 40,000 pounds of ordnance, including GBU-31 JDAMs, GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrators, and B-61, B-83 nuclear gravity bombs. The bomber can simultaneously hit up to 80 independent targets with 500-pound precision-guided munitions. It has proven itself in real combat, knocking out hardened Serbian positions in Kosovo, leadership compounds in Iraq, and strategic targets in Afghanistan. In 2024, it reportedly destroyed deeply buried weapons depots in Yemen in a single pass. Despite being born in the Cold War, the B-2 is no relic. The U.S. Air Force continues to invest heavily in its maintenance and upgrades, to the tune of over $10 billion in the past 2 decades alone. These upgrades include a new active electronically scanned array radar, enhanced defensive systems, and digital flight controls. Some B-2 have even been adapted to carry next-gen nuclear weapons, like the upcoming B-61-13 bomb with advanced penetration capabilities. Until the B-21 Raider takes over, the Spirit remains the only stealth bomber in active service, and the only platform capable of delivering both conventional and strategic nuclear payloads from high-altitude stealth mode. But even legends fade. Only 20 B-2 remain in active service today, with an annual maintenance cost exceeding $150 million per aircraft. That's why the U.S. Air Force is introducing the B-21 Raider, designed for cheaper operations, easier production, and AI-enhanced mission planning. Still, the B-2 holds the crown for the longest-range stealth bomber in history. It has delivered unmatched strategic reach for more than 30 years. A flying ghost that defined modern deterrence. $2 billion may seem steep, but for a bomber that can start or end a war before it's even seen, it's the cost of global power. Do you think the B-2 Spirit is still America's ultimate stealth weapon? Or is the Raider about to steal the spotlight? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching Defense Firepower. If you enjoyed this deep dive, we invite you to subscribe to Defense Firepower and hit that bell so you don't miss the next real-world military firepower breakdowns. Stay locked and loaded.